to the thing. This is a lurker. It's a lurker favorite. So if you're here to lurk, perfect. Because this is what we do here. We lurk. Not a lot happening that's super exciting. It's just us hanging out and having a chat and me playing some OTR. Who's that guy yesterday? I was loving that. The Broadway beat guy. Let me look at my history. History was made today. Where's my history? Did they move it? They did. They moved history. Oh, there it is. History.
Perhaps you need a better look.
No, it is not.
Not that one. Maybe that was it. That probably was it.
Love.
Your husband.
Yes, oh yes.
And how got he here?
They did it. Billings and Wood.
Say, liar!
No shame and no lies. You, the two of you evil men, killed him and severed his head.
Aye.
Jeez.
While you fetched the pail to catch his head and laughed as you caught it.
In the name of His Majesty, I charge the three of you.
Charge them, not me.
The three of you.
And the three of them were tried. Billings and Wood on the charge of murder. Catherine on the charge of petty treason, which was 18th century talk for killing one's husband. All were found guilty. Wood died in jail. Billings was hung in chains. And Catherine... Let me read to you from a journal of the times concerning Catherine. An iron chain was placed about her body and fixed to a stake. On these occasions, when women were burned for petty treason, it was customary to strangle them by means of a rope passed round the neck and pulled by the executioner.
Good Lord!
So that they were dead before the flames reached the body. But the flames leaped so high that the executioner burned his hands, so that he could not strangle, so that Catherine Hayes was burned alive. It is interesting to note that a graph of petty treason in England for a whole year after that shows a decided drop before it picks up again.
I don't like that, what they were doing to their women folk. Well, that's
really
weird.
bizarre.
Yeah. Come on in. Everyone's welcome.
In just a moment, Thomas Hyland will tell you about next week's crime classic. John Hayes, tonight's crime classic, was adapted from the original court reports and newspaper accounts by Morton Fine and David Friedkin. The music was composed and conducted by Bernard Herrmann, and the program is produced and directed by Elliott Lewis. Thomas Hyland is portrayed on radio by Lou Merrill. In tonight's story, Betty Harford was heard as Catherine, Jeanette Nolan as Mrs. Martin, and Alistair Duncan as John Hayes. Featured in the cast were Ben Wright, Richard Peel, Charles Davis, and William Johnstone. Bob Lamont speaking.
You don't know any of
Here
these
again
people.
is Thomas Hyland.
They're all
Next week,
names you're never going to hear of.
Mahadvat, India, in the year 1894. We will concern ourselves with a father and son who just didn't get along, to the point where one of them had to go. My report to you will be on Rashi among the crocodiles and the prank he played. Thank you. Good night.
This show
It's Dauber from their album.
From the stars of old Vienna to Rodgers and Hammerstein, hear a cavalcade of musical treats illustrating how easy it is to become stage-struck, the Broadway musical way, with Guy Bolton and P.G. Wodehouse as guides. Hear the evolution of musical comedy Friday night, when CBS Radio presents Stage Struck. Lionel Barrymore's Radio Hall of Fame is great Sunday night drama on the CBS Radio Network.
Once again, pull up a chair as Scott.
This is Crime
Fart gas.
I am Thomas Hyland. I'm going to tell
The
you
car
about a
yesterday.
true crime.
Running some errands.
Listen.
And I get to a light. I'm waiting like usually. I pulled away. He turned the
The general just fell out of
Gross.
bed. His name? William Scott Ketchum, Major General, United States Army, retired.
in 3, 2.
There'll be no
Oh,
mistake.
they're not there?
This is the same William
Hasn't
Scott
that-
Ketchum
if I'm
who led
scroll
the
down to-
famed Ketchum
Yeah.
Raiders
All right,
against the
counts.
Seminoles in
There are
1842.
no coming up on the mornings. Why
Who was
not?
acting
Go
Inspector
Tom.
General of the Department of the
There are
Missouri.
no abs.
And the one who did such a bang-up job of recruiting in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania during the Civil War.
Yeah.
The general
There
is
are
in
no
agony.
absolutes in
In
life
protest
except your
against the
soul.
quick
Such a
Jeez.
dipshit.
Shame
He's
on
taking
you.
the fall.
Did he?
Twice. Coming up on the morning stream. Puke once. Shame on you.
Did he?
Shame on you. Puke twice.
And one more time,
General
sorry.
is
Let me
dead.
start from the
Puke once. Here we go.
Okay. Puke once on you. Puke once, shame on you. Puke
And tonight,
twice, shame on
My
once, shame on you.
transcribed
Morning
report to
stream,
you on the
puke
final
once,
day
shame.
of General Ketchum and how he died.
Crime
Puke.
Classics, a series of true crime
Aqueducts.
stories taken from the records and
Bookends
newspapers of
on the
every
barf
land
journey.
from every time.
In
Your
case
host
of
each
gorilla,
week, Mr. Thomas Hyland, connoisseur of crime, student of violence, and teller of murders.
religious
Now, once
sixes.
again,
Is that a mosquito's
Hyland.
D?
Cracker Island. Smothered. Big bulbous aim.
Excellent. And let's just get up in the one.
Smart mouths turn. Smart
Aim.
smart
The year
mouths
is
turn me.
1871. The place is Baltimore, Maryland. The month, June. No poet in the world, to my knowledge, has ever written a poem about this month in Baltimore. It is hot, it is humid, and the oysters are not in season. And any almanac will show you that in June 1871, had oysters been in season, with eggs and breadcrumbs, they could have been fried on the sidewalks. For most Baltimoreans, it was the season for dipping hands into tepid scrub water to wash the marble stoops. It was the season for sleeping on back porches and Druid Hill Park, the time of sweat and the hand fan, and the usual quota of elderly stout folk dropping dead from the heat. In short, it was a time to get out of there. In a certain house near Charles Street, a lady was preparing to do just that. Her name, Mrs. Wharton, and she was packing to go to Europe.
Coming.
2.
General.
Oh, let's just get up in the right one.
How
Smart
nice.
mouth.
How very pleasant.
Turn me.
Do come in, do.
May I present Mrs. Chubb?
Delighted.
Chub.
Oh,
Oh,
do
boy.
come in.
I'm going to sit on you until you hatch into something.
I've been cooling myself with iced dandelion wine. Do join me.
I do not.
Do join me. I'm a Southern Belle lady. Bahoo.
Mrs. Chubb needs to keep a clear head at all times.
Mrs.
I
Chubb.
used to work for the United States Post Office
Mrs. Chubb needs to do a lot more
Now
than
I'm
that
with the
just to
trade
maintain her
My,
lifestyle.
that's interesting. And you came all the way from Washington.
Just imagine
with the
being named
general.
Mrs. Chubb.
Perhaps your next position will be with the Army.
What are you going to do?
My dear Mrs. Wharton, I must talk to you.
Gross.
Of course.
Will you pardon us, Mrs. Chubb?
Is this where you talk to her about the money she
Excuse
owes
us,
you?
Mrs. Chubb.
Mrs. Chubb.
$2,600. Isn't that what you told me, General? Why don't you pay the General his money, Mrs. Wharton?
Mrs. Wharton,
Yes.
as long as the cat is out of the bag, I thought to bring along the note you signed. I understand you're going to Europe.
Get the money, dearie.
Why, I have a distinct recollection, General. Of
Oh,
having
hold on,
reimbursed-
Carver.
Going to-
Let's have a conversation. I did see Predator Badlands. I saw it on, when did I see it? Saturday. And I loved it. I really liked it. And I just think Dan is doing amazing things with that whole franchise. And I love Prey. I love the animated thing. I love it all. You will find no complaint from me and no Lieutenant Yar on the subject. Can't wait to see it again. You know what else is really good? And Carver, since you've seen it, you know this. The soundtrack is free. You know what? Let me just tell you to your face. The soundtrack is freaking amazing. It's incredible. And I'll tell you why. Dan Trachtenberg, director-writer Dan Trachtenberg, who both wrote, produced, and directed it. Somewhat of an old friend of the show. Interviewed him once. He bought my daughter's cards when I was making playing cards. He's a super nice guy. Now things are skyrocketed for him. He's in a whole new level. But he, let me find the name. Badlands OST. Sarah Schachner, I think is how you say her last name, did this and Prey. And he hired her based on her work on the Assassin's Creed games, specifically Origins, Odyssey, and I think she also did the Valhalla game. And one thing that is consistently true of those three entries in that series, I quite love that whole run. Those three games are incredible. But the music in them, so good. And they hired her, and she just freaking killed it, man. If you haven't heard it, I don't want to play it here. YouTube will shut my video down, but it's out there. The whole OST is out, and it's just fantastic. That opening track with that weird chanting thing in the background. Oh, man. Yeah. Couldn't be happier for him. And it strikes me that Dan has not lost his head in all of this. He seems like the same guy. Seems super humble, nice, sweet dude, just trying to make shit he likes. And he's so good at it. They're hiring him to do it. And I just couldn't be happier for the guy. It's so awesome. Trying to get him back on for an interview, but I'm going to have to wait for all this press stuff to slow down for basically between when it gets quiet about the movie release in theaters and then before it ramps up for home release again. And he's got to do a bunch of press stuff. I'm going to try to get him in there if I can. I'll let you guys know, though, if it happens. Did I hear a baby voice?
Perhaps you did.
What?
I thought perhaps you had
Baby!
had a previous diagnosis. I thought perhaps this was a recurring ailment.
I haven't nailed a day in my life, except
Out with it.
except when I was in the swamp chasing the Seminoles. Then I was sick most of the time.
Ah,
Yes?
in the swamps. Cholera morbus, and your present symptoms: sweating, purplishness, weakness, and debility. Cholera morbus recurrent type.
Is that very serious?
Rest easy. I have the very thing in my bag. You're going to feel like a new man as soon as you take this.
Vile-looking stuff.
Why is it that all you army men quail at the sight of medicine? Here. Drink this, General.
No, I'm not going to drink it.
General, come on, open.
I don't want to.
General. Yeah. Here's some water. Drink it.
What kind of medicine was that?
Creosote and lime water. How do you feel?
It seems...
Yes?
Suddenly the foreignness is gone.
Good, very good.
May I get up now?
Oh, no. You'll be abed until tomorrow at least. I'll have Mrs. Wharton fetch your prescription, which will work wonders. Goodbye, General. Mrs. Wharton.
Coming.
I have a message for Mrs. Chubb. Where is she?
Must I reveal?
Well, I do have a message for her.
She imbibed. She can't stop. She's in the rose garden now. I can't get her out of there. But then...
Tell her to take a room and stay there. General's orders.
And how is the general?
He says his furriness is gone.
Splendid.
I gave him a palliative, a temporary relief.
See you soon, okay?
Seriously ill.
He isn't young anymore, you
Love
know.
you.
There are no small sicknesses when one gets to be his age. And
Oh,
I'm
you
afraid
guys,
he
she's
can't
the
be
best.
moved. You'll have to stay here at your house.
But of course, he can stay in my room. I'll use the guest room.
And an errand for you, Mrs. Wharton, to
Okay.
the druggist. Get some tincture of yellow jasmine and give him a tablespoonful every 2 hours.
Tincture of yellow jasmine every 2 hours.
Goodbye, Mrs. Warden.
Goodbye, Dr. Chew.
So Mrs. Wharton, dressed prettily, took parasol to hand and
We're gonna
strolled
break.
down Charles
Like,
Street.
you know, it's all
She
right.
walked slowly because of the heat and because Charles Street is a fashionable street, and one is apt to meet many of one's friends, and one is apt to stop and pass the time of day.
Why, yes, Mrs. Becker. General Ketchum just fell right over, right there in my parlor.
And she strolled some more. And to Miss Celia Bradshaw, an old friend of hers from picnic days, who she saw waiting on a corner.
You'll never guess, Celia, who's dying in my house. At least I think he's dying. Dr. Chew wouldn't confess it, but I have a premonition. The General's dying. General Ketchum.
And at the druggist's, she took time to down a sherbet. Seltzer water
Took
was all
time
the
to
rage in
down a
Baltimore in
sherbet.
this era, so she had a little of it with a squeeze of lemon. Then she walked over to the druggist and ordered...
Tincture of yellow jasmine, sir. And while you're at it, I'd like some tartar emetic.
Tartar? What the hell's going on at that place? Very odd.
I'm in pain. I hurt. Mrs. Wharton, please, hurry.
I'm in pain.
Mrs. Wharton.
Coming. And here we are.
Oh, my stomach.
The doctor said as soon as you drink this, you'll feel no pain.
Please, hurry.
Now here, drink this.
All of it?
Every drop.
No.
Now, General, just a moment ago you were begging for it. Now, every drop, all the way down, the whole glass.
Me mo mo me. Me mo mo me.
General, watch out. You'll fall out of bed. You'll...
Oh no, the general's done.
General, what's the matter? General.
You've killed him.
You look...
You evil witch. Well, that's the end of him. He's probably happier. You're not feeling all crappy anymore.
Oh, General.
Sometimes you just gotta let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Somebody clean up the snow. I'm a hoe.
The general
as far
was
as you
dead.
know.
Frontiersman, recruiter, quartermaster,
Recruiter.
dead on the floor. Fini to a military career. And it was then and only then that Mrs. Wharton had the vapors.
Why am I not recording this?
A few words about Baltimore, Maryland, of the era which concerns us. Even in the 1870s, it was one of the medical centers of the world. It is known as the home of the crab cake. Sidney Lanier, Edgar Allan Poe, Henri de Rochefort, alias the French butcher. And, as is well known, has given its name to a bird, the oriole. It is a city of row houses and marble stoops and beautiful women. If from Baltimore, all the more, one of the rapier wits of the time had it of the beauty of the city's damoiselles. It is known that in her earlier days, Mrs. Wharton met neatly the qualifications of the adage, and at 50 she was not to be sneezed at. However, at this precise instant, we may safely assume that the lady presented an appearance somewhat less than comely. For a general had just tumbled out of her bed and died. Fright, horror, dismay.
She killed him.
But a few of the things this gentle lady must have experienced, And how nice could a gentle lady look under such circumstances? She was leaning against a bedpost, pressing her temples. From the front door.
She's got the case of the vapors.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Wharton.
Oh, Mr. Van Ness, quickly, come in.
You look so pale.
Look in my bedroom.
What?
Look in my bedroom.
Did you lose something or what?
Please, do as I tell you.
All right. Oh. He looks terrible, Mrs. Wharton.
He's dead.
He can't be.
Please don't be stupid, Mr. Van Ness. He's dead. He was ill, and he died.
But when I saw the general this morning, he looked so robust.
You saw him this morning? Why?
He came to check your accounts with me.
Oh?
As your solicitor, I was only too happy to discuss them with him. Why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what, Mr. Van Ness?
That you were in the general's debt to the tune of $2,600.
I paid him back immediately.
Do you have the note you signed? Did he return it to you when you paid him?
Why do you ask?
He showed me a note this morning. He said he wanted his money. I knew nothing about it, so he said he would see you.
He saw me. He tore up the note.
Tore it up? Why? Did you pay him?
No. He tore it up as a sailing gift to me, to see me happily on my way to Europe.
Do you have any witnesses of the transaction?
Transaction?
That is not good. Mrs. Wharton.
Yes?
There was a lady with the general this morning.
Come to the window, Mr. Van Ness.
Oh, she going to push him out the window?
See? There.
Where?
There, under the Empress Eugenie Rose bush.
Why, it's Mrs. Chubb.
She imbibed.
Well, she told me she never did. She said she was employed by the United States.
As my solicitor, you must tell me. What shall be done now?
I must tell you
What
that
do we
I will
do?
have to report this of the $2,600.
How do we handle it? How do we do
you
this
must be very
bullshit?
distressed, Mr. Van Ness.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Do sit down. I'll fetch you something to drink.
All right.
I'll only be a moment.
Uh-oh, she's going to poison him, too. Yeah, she's some kind of psycho deal. Psycho lady. Got a case of the vapors.
Oh, here, drink this, Mr. Van Ness. Your favorite.
Thank you.
Oh, no. That was quick. Don't think it works that way.
I am happy to report to you that Mr. Van Ness regained consciousness an hour later. He rose to his feet and looked about him. He was quite alone. Through a window, he could see the setting sun. He could also see Mrs. Wharton's rose garden, and in it, Mrs. Wharton, her arms about the waist of Mrs. Chubb, of the United States Department of the Treasury. And the two ladies were walking about the rose bushes. Whenever Mrs. Chubb would stumble, Mrs. Wharton would dab at her face with a handkerchief and assist her to her feet. Mr. Van Ness let his gaze drift from the bucolic scene and went immediately into the boudoir, where was the corpse of General Ketchum. Mr. Van Ness determined that promissory note which he had seen earlier that day was not upon the general's person, so he took himself to the police and to them made charges, and the charges, murder.
But
Murder?
I murdered no one.
Holy shit.
The general took ill at my house. Ask Dr. Chu.
The general was sick, all right. I diagnosed it as cholera morbus recurrent type. General having been sickly in the Everglades.
So you see, I didn't murder the general. Why should I?
Because you owed him $2,600.
He tore up the note as a gift.
You were with him alone when he was dead. You could have destroyed the note yourself.
And you call yourself a gentleman.
And you call yourself a lady.
I am a lady. I work for the United
Of course.
She drank of the same wine that did the general. And you too, Mr. Van Ness. You got
having been
tipsy.
I
and
am a
all
lady.
that happened to her was a few scratches.
Call
thorns,
yourself a lady.
Empress
I am a
Eugenie
lady.
Rosebush thorns.
I
don't know what came over me.
Oh, there, dear, there.
Call yourself a lady.
You're so
sweet, Mrs. Wharton.
When you're in Baltimore, my house is your house.
Murderess.
I work for the United I work for the United I work for the United
However, Mrs. Wharton was charged with suspicion of murder, and immediately a more detailed statement was taken from Dr. Chu.
Cholera morbus, recurrent type. More? Oh, when I was first called to attend General Ketchum, I found the sick man in a semi-comatose state. The pupils of the eye were of a natural size, but almost wholly insensible to light. When I prepared the dose of medicine, I found the General's teeth so clenched that it was a matter of considerable difficulty and adroit convincing to put it in his mouth. His furriness, gentlemen, the haziness of manner vanished almost immediately. I gave then Mrs. Wharton a prescription calling for tincture of yellow jasmine.
And the druggist was questioned.
Oh, yes, I remember vividly the occasion. Mrs. Wharton entered my store, had a sherbet, some seltzer water over a dash of lemon for heat, tincture of yellow jasmine, and tartar emetic.
A word about tartar emetic. It is a deadly poison.
I use it externally for wrinkles.
As did many ladies of the time. Next came the autopsy. The general's stomach was removed and examined. Two of the greatest internalists of the day, Dr. Williams and Dr. Aiken of Maryland University, could not agree as to the causes of death by a superficial examination. So it was sent to a chemical laboratory at the Johns Hopkins University. And upon the analysis depended the fate of a lady who just wanted to go to Europe.
I use it
Because the flagellation
externally.
wasn't
As did many ladies of the time.
All right, hand it to me. I'll put it through the filter. Filtrate. Thank you. I'll wager Dr. Imhoff was astounded, wasn't he? He thought he'd discovered something. He was prepared to call it the Imhoff effect. Attach this to the hydrogen sulfide, will you? You know what? What? This is the closest I've ever been to a general. His stomach in an Erlenmeyer flask. I did a prima donna once, poisoned by a jealous mother. Arsenic she used. You should have seen the titration on that one. Precipitated. I'll get it.
Shit potato?
Here. You separate.
I heard shit potato.
I say no poison. I say poison for $1. How do we stand now? You owe me 3 from the last 2 analyses. Hand me the muriatic acid.
Yes, the muriatic acid. Hand it to me.
Ammonium sulfide. Oh, my. Orange red, Joe. Tartar emetic in the stomach, wouldn't you say? Tartar emetic? Chalk gives the same reaction. Plain, everyday chalk. That's the way my report is going to read. Chalk in the general stomach.
So they gave their report to the city solicitor's office, each different. One tartar emetic, the other chalk, which confused the city solicitor no end, for not 1 hour before he had read a report from another chemist, Professor R.S. McCullough. Professor McCullough, having examined a like portion of the general stomach, averred that not a trace of tartar emetic was to be found, nor chalk, but a bit of chicken Maryland. Confusion. The while, Mrs. Wharton, detained in prison, had a visitor.
I baked these myself, dear Mrs. Wharton.
Dear Mrs. Chubb.
They're wrong about you, what they're saying.
What are they saying?
That you poisoned him. And others are saying that you would not, that you're too much of a gentle lady.
Do you remember, dear Mrs. Chubb, when you came to my house, you drank from the same bottle as did the General?
Did I?
Of course you did. Remember?
Wasn't it from another bottle I drank? And at a different time?
You are a tease, Mrs. Chubb.
Did I tell you there was no Mr. Chubb?
I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry.
3 years ago, he ate a bad crab.
And you are alone, as I am.
Oh, I dislike Washington.
When we return from Europe, you'll come to live with me.
Dear Mrs. Wharton, and I have something else to tell you. Professor McCullough examined the General's stomach. The professor said the General had not been poisoned.
La 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 la
What transpired next, I have in a journal of the day. It is headlined with Doctors Disagree, Learned Men of Science at Variance, Several Schools of Thought. I quote, Dr. Reese, when interviewed, stated that General Ketchum died from cerebral spinal meningitis. On the other hand, Dr. Edward Warren stated that the General had not died from cerebral spinal meningitis. Dr. John R. McClurg attested that the General died of apoplexy from congestion. Dr. Abram Claude clings to the school of tartaremetic poisoning. And Dr. Josiah Simpson, Dean of Baltimore Physicians, has made this statement. I believe the General died from natural causes. On December 4, 1871, the case went to trial. And possibly because of the conflicting testimony, Mrs. Wharton was acquitted. And thus it is that the true cause of the General's death is not known. Nor does history record whether Mrs. Wharton and her dear friend Mrs. Chubb ever got to Europe. But Mrs. Wharton's home, her abode wherein the General died, still stands. I expect you think I'll tell you that today the house is haunted. Well,
what?
It is, but not by the General. By Claude Forrester, who was the victim of an unsolved axe murder some 20 years later. The General has been forgotten. Until, I hope, tonight.
I think he flubbed his lines and they didn't make him redo it. That's what I think happened right there.
General Ketchum, tonight's crime classic, was adapted from the original court reports and newspaper accounts by Morton Fine and David Friedkin. The music was composed and conducted by Bernard Herrmann, and the program was transcribed and directed by Elliott Lewis. Thomas Hyland is portrayed on radio by Lou Merrill. In tonight's story, Paula Winslow was heard as Mrs. Wharton and Russell Simpson as the General. Featured in the cast were Herb Butterfield, Bill Bissell, Sarah Selby, Hy Averback, and David Young.
Hy Averback.
Good evening. This is Crime Classics. I am Thomas Hyland. I'm going to tell you another true crime story. Listen. In the county of Suffolk, the willow grows green, and there was once a smithy. His name was Edmund Thrower. He was a powerful man who could make the anvil shudder and spring sparks into shadows cast by the willow. He made horseshoes. Good evening. He mended scullery ware. Classics. He made hammers to drive nails, to mend shoes, to bludgeon people to death. And tonight, my report to you on the dread events surrounding Mr. Thrower's hammer. I am Thomas Hyland. I'm going to tell you another true crime story. Listen.
Crime Classics. A series of true crime stories taken from the records and newspapers of every land, from every time. Your host each week, Mr. Thomas Hyland, connoisseur of crime, student of violence, teller of murders. Now, once again, Thomas Hyland.
Shadows cast by the willow. He was a powerful man who could... His name was Edmund, and there was once a smithy. I
green,
should like to pose
and there
a
was
conundrum. The willow grows
Of course,
green. I already know its answer.
In the county of Suffolk,
but it
the
took
willow
history
grows
11
green.
years to
In
solve
the county
it.
of Suffolk, the willow
But was
grows
this puzzle
green.
solved? And there was once
Well,
a smithy, perhaps. It has some interesting ingredients. A man hung for stealing a heifer, a gypsy, a chap who cut ling for a living, a young woman dead across a gooseberry bush, and the mending of a shoe on a wet day. Now, his name was ever a puzzle. His name was... He was a powerful... It happened in 1793, and there are two versions as to how it started. Version 1. Scene, Shotford Heath in Weybread, Suffolk, and a man is driving sheep to town.
Oh, no. Enough of cud, beastie. On to town with us, come on.
Oh!
Oh!
Rest your flock a while, shepherd. We've some ruby red wine.
Aye, wine would be clever.
Tilt the skin for him, gypsy. Give the shepherd a drink.
Aye. Very clever. And ruby red. To whom be I beholden?
I be Gypsy Dick. I am John Head.
Thank ye.
Gypsy Dick.
Aye, be Edmund Thrower.
They call me friend here Gypsy because he does things gypsy-like. He touches the winds and says who will die in the next town. He looks at the hand of a man and tells whatever.
Truth?
Gypsy Dick will show you.
Oh, I have no money.
No silver in the palm of a shepherd.
Gypsy Dick.
Aye.
Give me your hand. I am John Head.
I be Gypsy Dick. Willow, shining dim. I be Gypsy Dick. Little cattykin.
Well?
John Head, do you see what I see in the shepherd's palm? Look here. 10 pounds in golden coins for the future.
Then it shall be. He looks at the hand of a man shepherd, and tells whatever. 10 pounds. Gypsy Dick will show you. Like the gypsy said.
Thank ye.
Gypsy.
Aye.
What else do you see?
Before you covered his palm with gold, I saw the shepherd waiting here while we went into yon house.
For 10 pounds? That be all you want me to do?
Aye. And give the alarm if you see anyone coming.
You be thieves.
Especially if you see a constable coming, give the alarm.
And the 10 pound be mine?
Indeed.
Oh, I will scream my lungs out if anyone approaches.
I could see it in your palm. Come, John Head.
Aye.
The lass there, leaning over the gooseberry bush. The hammer, John Head.
Aye.
Quietly.
Aye. Our dear old daddy would grieve if he found his daughter so.
Look, through the window. Her father sleeps in a chair. Quietly.
Aye.
Quietly. The hell was that? Goodness. Quietly. I did not forget the mashup.
A father and his daughter were
The
just
mashup is
bludgeoned
in
to
there.
death. Their names? Thomas and Elizabeth Carter. They owned a small house on the outskirts of the village of Cratfield in Suffolk, and they kept a small shop of tasties and oddments. In the evenings, they had often been seen walking in the garden, now stopping to sniff a rose, now pausing to pluck marigold, now lifting their cheeks to the setting sun. That they were murdered, there is no doubt. As to the manner in which they were murdered, you have just looked in on version 1. Now for version 2. Scene? A rainy day in the town of Swaffham. A ling cutter, that is, one devoted to hewing common heather, sits at his stall and mends his shoe.
I be Gypsy Dick.
Oh, But it
In the
will
county
wet
of Suffolk,
outside
the willow grows green.
and foul.
The ling likes the damp. It keeps its colour.
And fine-looking ling it be, John Head.
I'll fill your arms with it, Thrower.
This
If you'll
is
give
the
me a
United...
moment to fix this shoe.
Call yourself a lady.
I am a lady.
Pox on this hammer.
Listen, John Head. Fix the sole of your shoe, but do not
Gosh,
sell
dang
the
it.
ling. I look for lodgings.
For the night or for the while. Oh, ruddy hammer.
Yeah, you'll be using broken hammer to mend shoe.
'Tis the only hammer I have.
I will make you a trade, John Head.
How?
I have a hammer here in my kit. This hammer.
Oh, 'tis a hammer indeed.
A trade. The hammer for the lodging.
A trade.
And it be a special hammer. You know it?
Special?
Aye. With the same hammer, I beat in the head of one Mr. Carter. And his daughter, too.
Oh, and that would make it a special hammer indeed.
They were poke noses.
What?
Mr. Carter and his daughter, they poked their long noses into what did not concern them.
Aye, and for that you hammered them, eh?
For that, indeed. You will notice I am not with my wife. The Mr. Carter and his daughter spoke to my wife and told her to go off with someone else, and my wife did.
'Tis a real cruelty. Will you want the same room, Mr. Thrower?
The two versions of how the Carters, father and daughter, met their respective ends. Version 1, Gypsy Dick and John Head did it. Version 2, Edmund Thrower did it. In any event, the Carters were discovered the next morning lifeless. And, as we well know in these times, the things that were raised were hues and cries. Also, there was much scurrying and running about and clamor. But all this fell upon the stillness of the Suffolk heath. There were seasons, and rainy days, and days of sunshine and heather, and the ling cutters came and went, and the sheep became coats and mutton, and a certain gooseberry bush bloomed lovely, and berries died unpicked. And somewhere, far away, a gypsy with the unlikely name of Dick held a palm and said this:
Willow, willow, shining dim, hang down your little catechin.
And picked a pocket. There were seasons and there were years. 11 years. Mr. Thrower was now a blacksmith among the willows. Mr. John Head was now a convict among the vermin and the lice of Ipswich jail. Mr. Head had committed a felony. He had robbed a sailor. His sentence hadn't been passed yet, but his cellmates had.
John Head.
What is it, Saunders?
I can't sleep.
You'll sleep for long, in a few hours.
They say that on the gallows sleep is slow to come, that it's painful. Unless you have a friend to hold down your legs, then death is quick.
If they will let me, I will do it for you, Saunders.
Oh, thank you.
Seems to me...
What?
Cruel. Death.
What I did was cruel. To steal a heifer is cruel and deserves death. I knew it when I stole it. And you'll die, too.
You stole a heifer. I but robbed a sailor.
My brother robbed a sailor. He was hung and he was given to the surgeons. You'll die. Ah, 'tis odd.
What?
Once before there was a time like this. Once before they would hang me.
Why?
Long ago, 10 years or so, 11, they took me from a public house where I'd laid drunk and told me I'd killed a man and his daughter, that I'd knocked their heads in with a hammer.
About 11 years ago?
Aye. But then I was let free. They decided I didn't do it.
And where was this?
In Cratfield in Suffolk.
And the name of the man? And the name of the daughter?
Oh, I can't remember.
Nor I. Carter.
Carter. 'Twas the name. How did you know?
Carter. Saunders, lad.
What?
If they will let me do it, I will hold down your legs and pull hard on them, and you will die quick.
Thank ye.
And something else, Saunders, lad. The gibbet here at Ipswich will not get me for a long time yet. I don't die, not soon, Saunders, lad.
Straw is a useful commodity. Under various conditions, it is used for sleeping upon, for making bricks, for making hats, handbags, baskets, and in single units, it is excellent for breaking a camel's back. Straw is also used to clutch. It was this latter proclivity that John Head utilized. A straw, a chance to get out of there. So, this is what he did.
Jailer! Jailer!
He yelled. He banged on bars.
Jailer! Jailer!
He yelled some more. He got the jailer's attention.
I know a murder that's been committed, and I'll tell you all about it. Their names were Thomas and Elizabeth Carter.
And he was led to the warden.
And they was father and daughter, Your Honor, warden. And their heads was bashed in.
And John Head was then led to Mr. Oldershaw, a magistrate.
It was 11 years ago, sir, in Cratfield in Suffolk.
Why have you waited this long to say anything of it?
I was just reminded of it.
By whom?
By a laddie whom you will hang this evening. His name is Saunders. I shared his cell.
And his gibbet, too, if this be a story for cocks and bulls.
Truth, I tell you, I know the murderer. The true murderer.
Who is he?
A man named Edmund Thrower. He himself told me of the killings. He even wished to give me the hammer with which he killed. I thought the story was a joke, but now I know it was not. And I remembered.
Very well. Tell me about this Edmund Thrower and the murder of a father and a daughter.
It was like this, your worship. It was a rainy day, and I had me a little shop.
What kind of a shop?
Ling. And I was sitting there mending a shoe with a broken hammer.
And John Head proceeded to tell the magistrate version 2 of the double murder. You remember the one where Thrower offered Head a hammer, the very one he confessed with which he had committed the crime? The result of John Head's story, he was not hanged, and a search was begun for Edmund Thrower. Now that's really making the most out of straws, isn't it?
You are listening to Crime Classics and your host, Thomas Hyland. I guess we can all relax now. Since Arthur Godfrey told the nation he was going away for some surgery, the phone operators have been busy trying to answer the questions about when he'll be back. Things are normal now, though. It's August, and Arthur's back on his Monday through Friday daytime show and on the Talent Scouts Monday evenings. Most of these same CBS radio stations bring you Godfrey, so be listening for him next time round. And now, once again, Thomas Hyland in the second act of Crime Classics and his report to you on Mr. Thrower's Hammer.
England in 1804. It was a peaceful time for England. They didn't have the colonies to worry about anymore. And on the boards of the theaters, a play called Heels Up was all the rage. Also, the towns were getting accustomed to the sight of red Indians from America walking the streets. And it was the year when Lady Gwen Fitzmorue rode to hounds one day and showed up a week later in Paris thereby rocking the world from the Bay of Bundy to the Mediterranean. 2, it was during the reign of King George, and for the most part, except for losing the colonies, George's reign was acceptable. Generally speaking, a pleasant time in England. In Suffolk now, however, there was a stir. Something about a double murder committed 11 years before. Memories and records were tapped, and sure enough, on a spring day in the year of 1793, Mr. Thomas Carter and his daughter Elizabeth had been hammered to death, one in his chair, the other over a gooseberry bush. The most fruitful tapping of memory was John Heads, who remembered that it was Edmund Thrower who did it. But Mr. Thrower was nowhere to be found. Observe now a coincidence of history.
Another tankard of ale, Mr. Fox.
Oh, thank you, Oldershaw. No. Just this pipe and to relax. Drink away if you like it, though. Don't mind me.
No, enough for me, too. Pass me the taper.
Aye, here.
It's good tobacco you brought from London town. What kind is it?
Virginia. Equally fine in the pipe or the nose. I'll send you a packet.
Aye, and thanks to you. Your business accomplished in Ipswich, Mr. Fox?
Aye. A matter of a legacy.
Some lucky people have legacies. Would that you would deliver me one.
And what would you do, Oldershaw?
Take a frigate to America. You've been to America, have you not, Mr. Fox?
Aye.
Is it true about Kentucky, Mr. Fox?
I would not know. I never got out of Virginia. As a matter of fact, though, the woman to whom I delivered the legacy plans to go to America, too. Mrs. Thrower.
Thrower, did you say?
Aye, Mrs. Edmund Thrower.
And where in Ipswich did you find her?
In a cardboard house on Pretty Prentice Lane. She is a gatherer and a seller of kindling wood. It took me a year to find her.
And I've been looking for her husband for 6 months now.
Her husband? Why?
For 2 murders.
I am quite sure that Mrs. Thrower knows where her husband is.
Oh?
This legacy I brought to her, the papers had to be signed by both her and her husband. She took the papers from me and brought them back a few days later and signed by Edmund Thrower.
Pretty Prentice Lane?
A cardboard house, and on the door it says, kindling for sale. Well, shall we enjoy one more tankard, Mr. Oldershaw? Oh, surely you're not going to Pretty Prentice Lane at this hour. Good night, Oldershaw.
Hello, mister.
I'm of the police.
What you want?
Are you Mrs. Edmund Thrower?
I be.
Where's your husband?
What you want to know for?
There's a crime I was told he did.
Cool.
A terrible crime.
Of what manner?
Murder.
To whom?
A Mr. Thomas Carter and...
Elizabeth?
That's right.
Oh.
What's the matter?
Oh, such a sweet family. The man and his daughter. Ah, well, I remember them. And Edmund it was who killed him?
With a hammer, 'tis said.
Ah, a brutal way. For such gentle people, that is.
You knew them well?
Oft Elizabeth would fill me apron with gooseberries. And oft she'd tell me of my husband.
Oh?
What a terrible man he was. How I should leave him.
Why?
He was a tweaker and a scoundrel.
With other women, you mean?
Aye.
With Elizabeth?
Under her own dad's nose.
Did you believe her?
I saw with me own eyes. Mr. Carter and myself, we hid and we watched. And one day Edmund drove his sheep by and stopped into the house of the Carters. Oh, he was a tweaker. I left him.
Did he try to find you to bring you back?
He told all of Suffolk how he wanted me back, how he missed me, and me tripe pudding, and the sweetness I was. And he found me, but I likes me freedom. I said...
What?
Edmund, tweaker, I likes me freedom. And it's plain to see you know what to do with yours, so let's keep it that way. Mister, you know what he did?
What?
He blew into his fist and slammed it down onto the table and swore he'd get even.
Where can I find him?
He's a smithy now, you know.
No, I did not.
Over in Carbrook. There's a line of willows. You'll find Edmund there, smithying. You know what? He didn't tell me nothing about putting the hammer to them nice people.
Edmund Thrower?
Yes?
I am a magistrate of the law. You will come with me. Thrower?
Yes, Your Honor, Magistrate.
How do you fare in your cell?
Tolerably, sir.
I'll listen to your story now, Thrower.
Yes, sir. I am a smithy, and I have been a smithy for the past year now. And before...
No, of the murder of the Carters, of why I have explained to you that you are here.
Very happy to. I can remember everything.
Good.
In March 1792, I was discharged from the Navy and went to work for Mr. Potter at Stradbrook, and helping him to fetch and carry sheep about.
Till when?
Oh, till Michaelmas 1793. Sometime after March 1793, as I was going over Shotford Heath in Weybridge, Suffolk, I was overtaken by a man called John Head and one called Gypsy Dick. One of them had a skin ruby red wine.
And so it was that Edmund Thrower told version number 1. This is the version wherein John Head and Gypsy Dick were supposed to have committed that double murder. And so we come now to the final playing out of the conundrum I posed for you a while ago, and whose elements have been displayed for you. Jurisprudence now and the English law. Edmund Thrower was brought to trial. I have a copy here of the original indictment, and I'd like to read it to you. Edmund Thrower, 58 years of age, not having the fear of God before his eyes, but instigated by the devil, feloniously, willfully, maliciously, and with malice aforethought, made an assault on Elizabeth Carter at Cratfield in the county of Suffolk on the 16th day of October in the 33rd year of the present reign, in and upon the body of the said Elizabeth Carter, and with a certain hammer, then and therewith, did strike the said Elizabeth divers mortal wounds upon the head, of which she died, against the statute and against the king's peace. At this trial, Magistrate Oldershaw presided.
Edmund Thrower, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Then a second indictment was read concerning the murder of Thomas, father of Elizabeth Carter.
Edmund Thrower, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Then, from almost nowhere, a man who went by the name of Gypsy Dick was sworn and took the stand and made a statement. He told where he lived.
At Cratfield.
And did he recollect the murder?
Oh, yes. I was walking Shotford Heath on the morning of the murder. It was about 9 o'clock when my attention was excited. I heard a sharp woman's shriek, and I said to myself, I have heard a woman shriek, and it was enough to stun anybody.
And more?
I saw a man running, or walking quick, when I got to the 4 crossways from Carter's house, and I made a kind of halt when he was before me. He went over a stile on the left hand of Cratfield Green, and it was a very bright morning, and I could see the man well. And it was that man sitting over there who is called Edmund Thrower.
So the case was given to the jury, who deliberated 35 minutes. Guilty. And sentence was passed.
Edmund Thrower, you have been tried and convicted by an impartial jury of your country of a most foul and cruel murder. A murder on an inoffensive poor girl who gave you no provocation, and of her aged father, too, in the moments of quietude. The motives which led to that murder are best known to God and your own conscience. Therefore, it behooves you to make your peace with him, before whose awful tribunal you must appear. You will be removed from hence to the place from whence you came, and from thence to a place of execution on Monday next, where you will be hanged by the neck until you are dead, and your body afterwards will be delivered to the surgeons, and the Lord Almighty receive your soul.
It took history 11 years to solve the puzzle, but was it solved? As a student of crime, I'm not sure, nor should you be. But one thing is certain. In the county of Suffolk, the willow grows green, and from one of them there hung a smithy.
In just a moment, Thomas Hyland will tell you about next week's Crime Classic. Mr. Thrower's Hammer, tonight's Crime Classic, was adapted from the original court reports and newspaper accounts by Morton Fine and David Friedkin. The music was composed and conducted by Bernard Herrmann, and the program is produced and directed by Elliott Lewis. Thomas Hyland is portrayed on radio by Lou Merrill. In tonight's story, William Johnstone was heard as Mr. Thrower. Featured in the cast were Eric Snowden, Jay Novello, Joseph Kearns, Paula Winslow, Tudor Owen, and Alastair Duncan. Bob Lamont speaking. And here again is Thomas Hyland.
Next week, a certain house in the Heidelberg Township in Pennsylvania. Since 1795, the tenants of that house have been unable to remove the blood from the floorboards. My report to you will be on the Axe and the Drute family, how they fared. Thank you. Good night.
In the wide open spaces east of Hollywood, some people forget that there's a university where men actually study in Hollywood. Later this evening on CBS Radio, you'll meet screen star Joseph Cotton as one of them, a professor who meets an intriguing young woman on a bus and begins to learn from her. It's a charming tale entitled Romance to a Degree, so be listening for it when, on most of these same stations later this evening, the Lux Summer Theater stars Joseph Cotton. Stay tuned now for Arthur Godfrey's Talent Scouts, which follows immediately over most of these same stations. CBS.
Box 13, with the star of Paramount Pictures, Alan Ladd, as Dan Holliday.
Box 13, Box 13, Box 13, Box 13, Box 13.
Copy, boy. Copy, boy.
Hiya, Mr. Holliday.
What do you say?
Where's that society page, please?
Hiya, Holliday.
Hiya.
Jerk the first paragraph in that Simmons story.
Hiya, Dan.
How are you? Hiya, Susie.
Hiya, Mr. Holliday.
What's in Box 13? You are listening to Box 13, starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday. Now for Box 13, starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday.
Sorry, the kids were here. I had to go do some stuff.
Well, here I am again, standing at the want ad counter of the Star Times, looking for what?
Hold on. So there's no The mashup's there, right? It's in there. It's also at the end of the regular feed. Yeah, it's all in there. It's just not on YouTube. We never do it. We never do that stuff. It's like the song. We don't put it in there either. I could. I just didn't. I never do, though. Okay, cool. Kevin knows. He knows the way. Kevin, I owe you a reply shortly about lunch. I will let you know as like where is the thing that I will tell you soon, or what is going to be the best.
And 3/4.
Time and 3/4?
Mm-hmm. I held out for double time when he offered me time and a half.
Well, what happened?
Oh, we effected a compromise.
Goodbye, Susie. Special delivery, huh? Well, this could be very important. Also, it couldn't. Well, come on, open it up, Holiday. You haven't got all night. I'm in terrible trouble. Please come to room 718 at the Bradford Hotel. Hurry. Signed, Agatha Marsh. That sounds urgent.
Who are you, young man? What do you want?
I'm the man from Box 13. I'm looking for Agatha Marsh.
I'm Agatha Marsh. Come in, come in.
You're Agatha Marsh?
But don't stand there with...
And I got to check a video for something. You guys remember that first Steam controller that came out in 2015? 10 years on now? Yeah, the one that looked like a UFO. Felt a little bit like holding a potato with two weird track pads stapled to it. Valve swore it was the future of PC gaming in your hand. Turns out the future felt like trying to butter toast with a wet Roomba. Nobody knew what those buttons did. Every game needed some kind of remapping. That D-pad was a nightmare. And the haptic feedback in that thing, it just felt like your controller had anxiety. Well, now we have a rumor that as soon as this week, maybe even today or tomorrow, a new Steam controller, a successor to the Crown, is going to be announced, released, talked about, sold. I don't know. Bold move, Valve. Nothing says innovation like giving the world a second chance to regret the first one. Seriously, though, I really want this. It looks, I think this is a mock-up, so I'm not sure it's an actual photo. In fact, I'm pretty sure someone AI enhanced a prototype, but if this is what it looks like, it's basically a Steam Deck schmooshed in. Take the screen out, and now you got that same kind of controller. I'm all for it. Big Steam Deck fan. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You guys remember that first Steam controller that came out in 2015? I don't know why this person who emailed me says it's full of typos. I don't see a single typo in it.
It's open. Come over here to the closet. I want to show you something. Look, on the floor.
Why, that's a dead man lying there. Well, this would make a good opening chapter for a story. Young man goes to help charming old lady who is in terrible trouble. Terrible trouble turns out to be a corpse. Corpse?
Corpse?
You wake up, Holiday. This is the real thing.
Now.
Ah, shit.
Now, do you believe me, young man?
When did you find him?
Just before I wrote you that letter.
Before you wrote the letter. Why, that's hours ago.
I know, but what could I do?
What could you do? Miss Marsh, you could call the police.
And get my name in the papers? Have all the folks back in Muncie know there was a dead man in my room? Oh, no.
Miss Marsh, listen to me, please. There's a dead man in that closet. There's a law about dead men. We have to notify the police immediately. You can go to jail for hiding a body.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
But, Miss Marsh, look at this man. He's been shot at close range. There are powder burns on his coat.
I know. I examined him before I wrote you. You see, I read all the current detective stories.
Detective stories? This isn't a story. This is the real thing.
I know.
Powder burns on his coat.
Why
Man,
don't
he's
you
been
try
shot
to
at
prove
close
that I
range.
did it?
There are powder burns on his cap pistol.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Now, you're a nice person, Miss Marsh. Look at this. This is going to be tough.
Well, don't get so excited. A girl my age could kill a man if she wanted to. Rub him out, as they say in the murder mysteries.
Please, Miss Marsh, be sensible. You've got a murdered man in your closet. Now pick up that phone and call the police right away.
Mr. Halliday, in all seriousness, I can't do it.
The police
Think of
right
what
away.
my lifelong friends would say.
Yes, I know it doesn't look
I
good.
can see the headlines now. Prominent Muncie
Please, Miss
pioneer
Marsh,
woman
be
found
sensible.
with dead
Rub him
body
out,
in
they say in the
hotel.
murder
mysteries. Oh, please, Mr.
rub him
Holiday,
out,
help
they-
me.
Well, I...
Rub him out, as they say in the murder mysteries.
Please.
Rub him out, as
I
they say
don't
in the
know.
murder mysteries. Rub him out.
Well, this is a little out of my department.
Just this once, Mr. Holliday. I've never asked for help before. I'm an old woman.
Well, all right. What do you want me to do?
I want you to help me get rid of the body.
Get rid of the body? Now, look, Miss Marsh, you're not serious. You didn't mean that. Get
Oh,
rid of
you
the
don't
body.
know me. I fully intend to get rid of that. I want you to help me get rid of the
Okay,
body.
go right ahead. It's your corpse.
And you're going to help me.
No, I'm sorry. Try a bellhop.
And have him snitch to the desk clerk. Besides, you advertised for adventure.
But this isn't adventure. It's a nightmare. Come on, Miss Marsh. Let me notify the police.
Now, there's a broom closet down the hall.
That's very interesting. I just remember I'm meeting someone in the lobby.
I'd take the body there myself, but I'm not strong enough.
Goodbye, Miss Marsh.
I'll scream.
Go right ahead.
The hotel detective will show up,
Just a man I'd love to see.
and I'll tell him you killed that man.
Oh,
Now, will you help me?
suppose we get caught.
Then you'll help me.
Now, wait a minute.
You said we. Now, I'll open the door and watch the hole. Case the joint, as they say in the mysteries. And then you whisk the body into the closet. You're strong. You can do it.
Oh, sure, I'm strong, all right. But not in the head. Oh, this can't be happening to you, Holliday. You can't be dragging a body down the hall of the Bradford Hotel. You know better. And as soon as you can get away from this charming but cracked old gal, you're going to talk to the police.
Hurry. Hurry. Now, I'll open the closet door. Put him in right there. Stick him in good. There we are.
I must be crazy.
Good. Now back into my room before anybody sees us. There. Wasn't that easy?
Easy, she says.
Well, I must say you carried out your part very well.
What's next in this little scheme of yours, Miss Marsh?
Why, don't you know? We have to find out who killed that Michael O'Brien.
You know who he is?
Well, I do now. I went through his pockets. Frisked him, as they say in the stories.
Well, that cuts it. You stay here. I'm going downstairs. Who's that?
Just keep cool. I'll handle everything. I went through
Oh,
his
I
pockets.
can't believe this.
Frisked him, as they
just
say in the
can't
stories.
My name is Kling, Lieutenant, Homicide Bureau.
Oh, come in, won't you?
I intend to. Holiday, what are you doing here?
Hello, Lieutenant.
Oh, do you two know each other?
Never mind the social chatter. I thought this was some kind of a gag. Now I'm sure of it. Holiday, just what are you trying to dream up?
If I told you, Kling, you'd never believe me.
Sit down, Lieutenant. Can I get you some sauerkraut juice?
Well, I don't mind if... some what?
Sauerkraut juice.
No, thanks. Now listen, somebody, some crackpot phoned in a tip that there was a dead man in this room.
Why, Lieutenant, how can you say such things?
Lieutenant, now listen.
You be quiet. Miss Marsh, mind if I have a look around?
Not at all, not at all. Here's the closet. Now then, you can see for yourself, Lieutenant. There's nobody there.
I got your name from the desk clerk, Miss Marsh. Maybe you better tell me about yourself.
I can tell you all about it. Now,
I was talking to Miss Marsh. Are you Miss Marsh?
Right now, I think I'm dead.
You will be if you keep interrupting. Go ahead, Miss Marsh. Tell me about yourself.
Certainly. I live in Muncie, Indiana. I arrived this morning for a 2-week vacation. I'm well known back there, and you can find out everything about me if you care to wire.
How did you happen to meet Mr. Holliday here?
Look, Lieutenant, if you'll permit me to tell
I'm
you...
asking the lady.
I went to school with his mother. That's what I did.
Huh?
See. Well, I guess it was the work of some would-be comic. But I had to investigate it just the same.
Well, of course you do.
Oh, but Kling, listen.
Goodbye, Miss Marsh. So long, Holliday.
But Kling, wait, I want to go with you.
Why don't you two have a fast game of hearts?
Mr. Holliday, wasn't that thrilling? Just like in the magazines.
Miss Marsh, you're going to stay in this room until I get Kling back here.
Oh, no. I want to solve this case myself.
I wonder how Kling found out that... Miss Marsh,
Yes.
I'm not the suspicious type, you understand, but a little bird, a tiny little bird, has intimated that perhaps you might know who tipped off the lieutenant.
Of course I know. It was I.
What in the world are you doing?
I made the call from the corner drugstore a little while ago. I wanted to throw the lieutenant off the trail, like they say.
You know what I say?
No, what?
You're going down to police headquarters and tell the truth.
Of course I know. It was I. Just a second, excuse
What
me.
in the world are you doing?
Yes?
What?
Yes, this is Miss Marsh. Oh, you did? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, should have had 817 instead of this room. Oh, no, don't bother. I like it here. I knew it all the time.
What did you know?
That was the room clerk. He got my reservation mixed up. I was supposed to get 817, and I got 718 instead.
You mean the person who killed Michael O'Brien wanted to get back in here to remove the body? No, it doesn't sound reasonable.
No, it doesn't. Well, guess who was supposed to get this room?
Never mind, we're going to police headquarters.
It was Tony Bascari.
Tony Bascari. He's the biggest racketeer in town. He's dynamite. Miss Marsh, he's deadly.
I know, Mr. Holliday, and I love it.
Oh, no.
You are listening to Box 13, starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday. Now back to Box 13, starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday.
Two o'clock in the morning, and I can't go to sleep. Oh, that little old girl has me worried to death. She wouldn't go to the police headquarters, and when I went down and talked to Kling, he acted as though it were a big joke and sent me on my way. Hello.
This is Agatha Marsh.
Now what? Where are you?
At the hotel. I went up to see Tony Bascari.
You what? Miss Marsh, don't you know that's the worst thing you could have done?
I had a talk with him. I put the heat on him, as they say in the murder mysteries.
And you're still alive?
I accused him of killing that O'Brien man. I came right out with it. But of course he wouldn't admit a thing.
What'd you expect him to do, break down and confess?
Well, I think I've got him on the run. But I'm worried.
Oh, if I had Tony Bascari on the run, I'd be worried, too.
Because when I came back, I discovered someone had searched my room.
Will you call the police? You should have done it a long time ago.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I want you to come over right away.
At 2 in the morning?
Mr. Holliday, someone's trying my door.
Hang up quick. Call the room clerk.
But, Mr. Holliday,
Hurry, I said. A dear little meddlesome old fool. Into your clothes, Holliday, because here we go again. And don't forget your Boy Scout badge. You'll make the Beaver Patrol tonight. The clerk said she hadn't called the desk. I wonder... No, she would have screamed. Someone would have heard her. It's open. Cleaned out completely. No Miss Marsh, no clothes, no nothing, not even a piece of notepaper. Hey, what's this? Paper airplane. Like the ones I used to make in school. But why should she be making paper airplanes? Airplanes. The airport, that's where they took her. Keep that motor running. I'll be right back. Not many people around this hour of the night. Oh, there she is. And the man with her has his hand in his pocket, and I don't think it's there because it's cold. What I need now is a little fast talk and a little faster action. Okay, I'll take over from here.
Who are you? What are you talking about?
The old doll. Bascari wants her back.
Bascari told me to put her on a plane. I'm doing it.
Yeah? Changed his mind. He wants her back.
I don't think so. Besides, I never saw you before.
I told you, if you don't turn her over, Bascari might get sore.
Why'd he call me?
It's only a half hour ago.
I was still at the hotel. He could have called.
And spilled everything over a phone? You nuts?
This don't sound right.
Forget it. Taking the old doll back with me.
Wait a minute. Gonna call Tony first.
Go ahead, stupid. Get your ears burned off.
Who you calling stupid? Show me something that'll prove Tony sent you.
Got a match?
Stop stalling. This is a gun in my pocket. Let's talk to Tony.
I've got some matches here.
Thanks.
Here.
Oh!
Get him, Mr. Holliday, quick. I'm coming. Oh, not so fast. Ooh, I'm not as young as I used to be.
You should have remembered that before you got mixed up in this. Come on, get in.
Would you push?
Driver, get out of here fast. What did you do to that guy anyway?
I stuck him with my hat pin.
I might have guessed it. Now, Miss Marsh, what happened at the hotel?
Well, I hung up when I heard him trying the door, but I was too late. The door was unlocked.
So it was Tony Bascari, huh? He wanted you out of town fast.
Oh, but they were very nice to me.
You can thank your lucky stars for that. Usually, Bascari's enemies wind up in some ditch.
I didn't see him again. That man, the one you knocked out at the airport, he was the one who came in my room.
Well, you must have the goods on Bascari. You must have killed this man or had him killed. But why didn't he take him out of the hotel right away?
But there was a convention there last night. The whole place was literally crawling with people.
Oh, that's the reason. Oh, that paper airplane. That was fast thinking, Miss Marsh.
Well, thank you. Well, now we can go back to Bascari. We've got the goods on him. We can crack the cakes like they say in the murder mysteries.
Miss Marsh, I've got news for you. We're not going to see Bascari.
We're not? Well, where are we going?
You'll hate me, I know, but it's the police station. Well, Holliday, what happens now? You've taken Miss Marsh to Kling's office. She looks at him. He nods her into his private office. And suddenly she comes out smiling. You try to leave, only Kling stops you.
You stay here, Holliday.
Kling, you can't let her walk the streets alone. Bascari will get her.
Forget it. I got a man tailing her.
Okay, but what happened in that office? What did she tell you?
Plenty, my friend. She preferred charges against you.
She preferred charges against me. Now, what are you talking about?
Kidnapping.
I kidnapped her?
You took her off the plane by force, didn't you?
Listen, Kling, that little old lady is a whodunit happy. She'll get herself killed. There really was a body in the hotel, you know.
Look, Holliday, do you know what you're saying?
Sure, I know what I'm saying.
In the county...
There really was a body in that hotel.
Holliday, why didn't you tell me?
I tried to, twice. Once in the room and the last time when I came in here.
Now think, Holliday, carefully. Where is the body?
I'm just a poor
In a
schmo.
broom closet down the hall. I put it there.
You put it there?
Yes, I put it there.
Holliday.
It's a hot mess.
Get out of here.
It's a hot mess.
Well, Holliday, now you're fixed. Even Kling looked at you like those things in your belfry weren't bats. They're more like eagles. But you're in it now, so you've got to follow through. And that indicates a fast ride over to the Bradford Hotel. Oh, clerk. Hey, clerk.
Yes?
I'd like to find out who occupied Agatha Marsh's room the day before she did.
That question is highly irregular.
Oh? Then here's a $10 bill that's highly regular.
Oh, let me think. She has 718. She checked in day before yesterday.
Yes?
The man who had the room before that was a traveling salesman in lady suits, I believe.
You must have cut quite a figure. She must be in this hotel someplace. Her room's empty, but she must be around. But where? What are you worrying about, Holliday? You couldn't wait to get rid of her. Now you can't wait to get her back. You're a character who belongs back in the Middle Ages with a tin union suit for cold nights. Yeah, she'll probably show up safely with that detective tailing her. The broom closet. Wonder if the dead man is still in there. He must be. Kling hasn't showed up yet.
Oh, hello, Mr. Holliday.
Miss Marsh, what happened? How'd you get in that closet?
Isn't this thrilling?
No, it isn't.
There was a detective trailing me, but he was knocked unconscious. Sapped, as they say in the murder mysteries.
And you were brought up here?
By the same man who tried to put me on the plane. He hit the detective, put me in the car, and brought me here.
Well, you two, what are we playing now? And where is the man I put on you, Miss Marsh?
He was hit over the head, Lieutenant, but I'm sure he's all right now.
This the closet where you said the body was?
Was is right, Lieutenant.
Here, let me take a look. You know what I think, Holliday?
What?
I think both of you crackpots are making this all up. I don't believe there ever was a body.
Kling, you have my word for it.
Your word doesn't mean as much as a Chinese dollar.
Kling, listen.
Whoa!
They brought her back here, locked her up. They took the body away, didn't they, Miss Marsh?
Probably going to sink it in cement, as they say in the murder mysteries.
Bascari's in his room. I'll bet. Go up and talk to him.
Surely,
they took
put
the
the
body
heat
away.
on.
Whoa!
Just
They brought her back.
once more, I'll
Kling,
play with
listen.
you
Whoa.
kiddies. Your word doesn't mean as much as
Come
a
along.
Chinese dollar.
Where? Kling, listen.
Miss Marsh's Your word room. doesn't mean
I'm
as
locking
much
you
as pixies in till I get to the bottom of this.
Kling's been gone 15 minutes. I wonder what's happening up there.
Not much. I haven't heard any shooting.
No, that's...
Because
I haven't heard any...
racist thing. You want...
In that case, how could a man be shot here and that shot not be heard?
Oh, it's very easy, Mr. Holliday. The killer would use...
Your word doesn't mean as much as a Chinese dollar.
I be Gypsy Dick.
this, the bath towel around it, like this.
You know, Miss March, you found out a lot since you came here.
Oh, yes, I've done all right since early this morning.
Early this morning. But the clerk said...
I talked to Tony Bascari, and he said...
Cling, look out! Here, Miss March, give me that thing.
You shouldn't have moved, Mr. Holliday. I was really shooting at you.
What's this all about, Holliday? What was she doing with that gun in her hand?
She was going to kill me, just like she killed Michael O'Brien.
That little old lady killing somebody?
Miss March, you did kill him, didn't you? Then you called me, and you got Kling to come up here and catch me dragging the body away. Only he came a little late, as usual.
Now, wait a minute, Holliday.
Then when you couldn't pin it on me, you tried to hang it on Tony Bascari. Now, what did you do with the body?
Dragged it back to the closet in this room.
Oh. And I suppose you sapped the detective who followed you, too.
It was easy. I got him to turn around and hit him over the head with my purse.
Why did you kill Michael O'Brien? Did you have something against him?
No, I never saw him before.
Then why kill a perfect stranger?
I saw a play once. I liked those ladies in that play. They killed lots of people. I wanted to also. Only I should have done it like the ladies.
You don't mean arsenic and old lace.
Yes, and I should have worn the lace and given you the arsenic.
Well, Holliday, you're back in your apartment again. The sun is shining through the window, a sun you might never have seen again. You know, I've got an idea for you, Holliday. Give up this business and go into something quiet, like night watchman in a cemetery.
Holliday.
Well, what's that, Kling?
They examined the old girl down at the psychopathic ward of the city hospital. She's batty as a loon.
You're telling me. I saw that in her eyes when she wrapped the towel around that gun. But, what happened to Bascari and his stooge?
When she heard he was in the room above, she tried to pin the body on him.
So this lady, KT Data, is she was in a bunch of old cartoons too, like old Tex Avery and what's his name cartoons from the Looney Tunes era. I can't think of her name right now. Oh, hold on, what's going on here? There we go. Yeah, she was prolific, did a lot of the comedies and stuff too. She's really noticeable voice in this stuff.
Secretary, huh?
That's you?
That's me.
Well, I don't know, Susie, but as they say in murder mysteries, I'll have to think it over.
You better think fast. Good help is hard to find.
Goodbye, Susie.
Next week, same time, Alan Ladd stars as Dan Holliday in Box 13. Alan Ladd appears through the courtesy of Paramount Pictures and may currently be seen in Wild Harvest. Box 13 is written and directed by Ted Hediger. Original music was composed and conducted by Rhodey Schrager. This is a Mayfair production. Box 13, with the star of Paramount Pictures, Alan Ladd, as Dan Holliday.
Box 13. Box 13. Box 13. Box 13.
Holliday, why did you ever leave a soft job as a reporter to become a freelance writer? Or why did you ever advertise for adventure? Oh, I know it makes you feel like a kid with a box of Cracker Jack. Now you can't stop. You might run across a juicy peanut, or that grand prize is supposed to come in each and every package. But you know by now that storylines, like money, don't grow on trees. Susie, where have you been?
You know where I've been, Mr. Holliday. Down at the Star-Times after the mail.
Oh, yes, the mail. What's in Box 13?
Box 13, starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday. And now, Box 13, starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday.
Box 13. I wish I'd never rented the thing. Wish I'd never even thought of it.
Mr. Holliday, you're early this morning.
Well, I had to see if my new secretary's on the ball.
You know, since you rescued me from that nut factory down at the Star-Times, I'd work my fingers off the elbows for you.
Uh-oh, now take it easy, Susie. You'll need those elbows to lean on when things get dull around here.
Dull? Oh, things don't get dull around you, Mr. Holliday.
Hey, what's that you're writing, a love letter?
Yeah, it's a love letter to your publisher.
Uh-oh.
He wants to know where are the chapters you promised for the new book.
And what are you telling him, Susie?
A lie. A big fat one.
Thanks.
By the way, where are those chapters, Mr. Holliday?
If I had them, my secretary'd have lots of extra work. You don't like extra work, do you, Susie?
I don't like your worried look. When you don't have chapters, you have that look.
Oh, does it show so much?
Like a chinchilla coat in a dime store.
It's the hallmark of my profession, Susie. Say, what was in Box 13 today?
Some goof wants you should fly to Mars with him in his homemade rocket.
Oh, brother.
Oh, yes. There was a ticket to a radio broadcast.
Radio broadcast?
Silky Soap presents Time for Drama, starring Jean Blake, 8 p.m. Federal Broadcasting Studios.
Now, who would want me to go to a radio show?
The advertising agency, maybe?
Those guys don't read Adventure Wanted ads. Too busy dreaming up singing commercials.
Someone wants you should go to that broadcast awful bad.
Yeah.
She wrote please in the back of the little envelope.
She?
Yeah, she. And I don't like her taste in lipstick. The one she wrote this with is the color of blood.
And now you have returned, my darling. I am alive again. The wind is down, but still the seas run high.
Time for Drama has presented The Wind is Down, starring Jean Blake. In the cast were Robert Baylor as John, Agnes Sloan as grandmother, and Marvin Masterson as the butler. This is FBC, the Federal Broadcasting Company.
Sorry, sir. We're closing the studio.
Huh? Oh, sure. I was meeting someone. They must have stood me up.
Someone in the cast, sir?
Yes, it could be.
I think they've all gone, but you might try the stage entrance.
Oh, thanks. How do I get there?
Around to the back of the building, sir. Just opposite the parking lot.
You blithering idiot. Watch where you're going.
Sorry, I didn't see you coming around the corner.
You autograph hounds always clutter up the entrance. For that, I'll not give you mine. Step aside there.
Oh, don't mind him, son. He's just an old ham. A has-been.
Oh, that's a heavy hunk of ham. Who is he, Pop?
Name's Marvin Masterson.
Not the Marvin Masterson.
Yep. He's washed up in pictures. Through on the stage, too. Does bits on the air now.
Say, didn't I see him play a butler on Time for Drama tonight?
Yep. How the mighty have fallen.
Say, Pop, you read that like an actor.
Was one once. Oh, nothing like Masterson, of course. And I can appreciate how he must feel.
Well, someone else did, too, when he said, "Fame, it is the flower of a day that dies when the next sun rises."
Well, you an actor, too, son?
No, writer.
Name wouldn't be Dan Holliday, would it?
Yes, why?
Got a message for you.
From whom?
Don't know. Found this note on my desk. If Mr. Dan Holliday comes around, ask him to go to the Mayfair restaurant.
Hey, what is this? I'm getting passed around like a collection plate.
And when you catch up to her, give her a pencil. That lipstick smeared up my call sheet.
Monsieur Halliday, it is an honor to have you once more at Mayfair. You have deserted us too long.
Working hard, Henri?
Always. But tonight, you relax. You have fun, eh, Monsieur Halliday?
What do you mean?
A charming young lady waiting for you at your table.
Oh, I'd hoped you'd come, Mr. Holliday.
Why, you're Jean Blake.
Yes. I must talk with you.
We'll order later, Henri. Now, what is this all about?
Oh, I suppose I am being rather mysterious.
I'm used to mystery. Besides not owning a pencil, what's your problem?
Pencil?
Yes, that lipstick you write notes with comes off on things.
Oh. I'm in danger, Mr. Holliday. Grave danger.
But why come to me?
I know about you in Box 13. You advertise adventure wanted. Will go any place, do anything. I need help, so...
So?
Mr. Holliday, I'm going to be killed. I'll do anything you ask, but you must help me. You must.
Oh, now, look, Miss Blake, I'm a writer, not a detective.
Pardon, Monsieur Holliday.
Yes, Henri?
There's a call for you. May I plug in the phone?
A call? Oh, sure. Excuse me, please. Hello?
You're engaged in an interesting adventure tonight. Aren't you, Mr. Holliday?
You must be psychic. Who's this?
If seeing into your future is being psychic, I suppose I am. You see, when I ring off, I know you will tell that beautiful young woman sitting next to you that you can't help her.
Oh?
Surprised?
Yeah, a little. What makes you so sure?
If you don't send her away, you won't be able to help her. Or anyone else.
That I don't see.
Something else you don't see is a gun. It's aimed precisely between your eyes. No, don't look around. You can't see it from there. But an expert marksman can see you, however. Every move.
You're in this restaurant?
Interesting situation, isn't it? Hundreds of people around you, and you don't know which one you're speaking with. or witch will shoot you if you don't do what you're told. Get rid of that girl, Holiday. Now.
Now, Miss Blake.
You will help me.
But Miss Blake,
But you must. You simply must. Look, I'll pay you anything.
I don't want your money, Miss Blake. I want you to see the police.
You won't help me?
No,
That's final?
that's final.
Very well. Goodbye, Mr. Holliday.
Well, nice going, Holiday. A young woman in distress pleads for help, and what do? Send her out into the night alone. But you had to do it, so that that madman on the phone wouldn't hurt somebody. Now you've got to find her, and fast. Henri! Henri!
Oui, Monsieur Halliday?
That girl who just left, Jean Blake. Did you see where she went?
Oui, monsieur. She walked towards the park.
Well, this is the park, but no Jean Blake. Oh, there she is. Miss Blake! Miss Blake, wait! It's all right, Miss Blake. It's Dan Holiday.
Oh, but I thought...
No time for thinking. Get in my car quickly.
Oh, what can I do? What can I do?
Oh, now, easy, Miss Blake. Take it easy. There. You'll be all right now. Come on, try to be calm. Can you tell me who's been threatening you? There's only one thing we can do.
What?
Go to the police. You can relax now, Holiday. You're off that hook. The Blake gal's probably back home, and you can bet they put a cop to stand guard at the door. Sure, Holiday, this would have made a great springboard for a yarn. But you're out of it now. So I'll just forget the whole thing. Anyway, what would you have done for the last chapter? Last chapter. Of course, if you should go back to the Mayfair for lunch tomorrow, you just might run across something interesting.
Aren't you Dan Holiday?
Yes?
The author? I thought as much. I've seen your pictures on dust jackets of your very exciting books. I'm a fan of yours.
Well, have a seat, Mr. Masters.
You recognize me. Have we bumped into one another before?
Well, I'd call it a near miss. But along with a few million others, I'd recognize you anyway.
Personally, I detest dining alone. Since no one was with you, I took the liberty.
My pleasure, sir.
Thank you. Henri, serve my dinner here.
Oui, monsieur.
Your voice is very distinctive, Mr. Masterson. Seems I've heard it just recently.
Of course. It was on the radio. I have been doing a bit of that, you know. Simply for amusement, of course.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I saw you on Jean Blake's show last evening. You played the butler.
Yes. I asked them not to credit me. Here's just dabbling with radio. A new medium, you see.
Well, I'm sure the name Masterson means a great deal, even to the radio audience.
The public soon forgets.
I call Monsieur Halliday. The phone is connected.
Oh, thank you, Henry. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Holliday. It's going to happen. What I told you about. I know it is. If only you could come now. No. No, don't shoot.
Hello? Hello? Good Lord.
Holliday, what's wrong?
Jean Blake. She's just been murdered.
You are listening to Box 13, starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday. And now, back to Box 13, starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday.
Well, what a sleuth you turned out to be, Holliday. You sit in on a mutual admiration session with a tired old ham actor. And the gal you're trying to protect gets knocked off.
Hold it, Mac. Where do you think you're going?
Miss Blake's.
Miss Blake ain't seeing nobody.
Yeah, that's for sure. She's dead.
Dead? Are you crazy, mister? I've been here all the time.
Which part of the duplex is hers?
Upstairs. But you can't...
Come on. This it?
Yes, but I...
Come on, bust it in. See what I mean?
Suicide, huh? What did she take?
Suicide. You better look again. She was shot.
That's impossible. I'd have heard something. I've been here 6 hours and I ain't heard no shot.
But there were 3 shots. I heard them just 15 minutes ago.
You heard them. You wasn't here 15 minutes ago. Or was you?
Were you?
I told you I've been here 6 hours.
Didn't you leave for cigarettes or something?
I told you I've been here.
Yeah, I know you've been here 6 hours. But who was around before I got here?
No one. That is, nobody but them.
Nobody but who?
The tenants of the other apartment. An old guy and his daughter, name of Masterson.
Masterson?
Look, Mac, you know too much about this. I'm holding you till I get the inspector down here.
Sure, and when you phone in, tell headquarters to send along a magician's manual.
Huh?
You didn't hear any shots. This thing must have been done with mirrors.
Did you talk to Miss Blake after you left her last night?
No, not till she phoned me this noon, Inspector. At the restaurant.
She phoned you at the restaurant this noon.
Yeah, that's right. I was having lunch with the guy from downstairs, Marvin Masterson.
Well, I got news for you, Holliday. If you talked to anybody, it wasn't Miss Blake.
What do you mean?
She couldn't have telephoned you. She's been dead over 12 hours.
How about that? Holliday. Holliday, where's that good ear you're supposed to have? Sure, you would swear it was Miss Blake's voice. But she was dead 12 hours before. Look, Holliday, you're trying to find the last chapter. But even you couldn't write this one. But it was her voice. Come on now, think, Holliday. What did she say over the phone?
It's going to happen. What I told you about. I know it is. If only you could come now.
There was something else that came over that wire. Something a good ear would have picked up.
If only you could come now. If only you could come now.
Think, Holliday, think. What else did you hear over that phone? A clock. A clock sounding the Westminster Abbey chimes.
Yes, coming. Yes?
Miss Masterson? I'm Dan Holliday.
Oh, yes. Good evening. Won't you come in?
I'm sorry to intrude.
Oh, not at all. Father told me he lunched with you this noon.
Oh, yes. Is your father at home?
No.
Oh.
Is there something I can do?
Oh, yes. Answer a few questions, if you will.
Well, if it's about that poor girl upstairs, the police have already questioned Father and me extensively. Poor Father. He was so upset he went out to our beach cottage for a few days.
I'd like very much to know
Can't you get your information from headquarters?
No.
Why?
You see, I know more than the police do.
Isn't withholding evidence a crime, Mr. Holliday?
Yes. So is aiding and abetting a murder.
I'm afraid that's not very clear.
Some details are not clear to me. That's why I'm here.
Are you insinuating that...
No. I'm accusing
Accusing whom of what?
a father and his daughter of murder and abetting a murder, respectively.
That's ridiculous.
I don't think so.
I get it. This is just a gag cooked up between you and my father. Well, it really isn't very funny.
It's no gag. Your father murdered Jean Blake. And I believe you helped him, Miss Masterson. And now I'm sure of it.
Is my silence that expressive?
No, but your clock strikes the Westminster chimes.
Chimes? I don't see what they've got to do with it.
I see several things. Your fancy record player, for one. It does have an attachment for making recordings, doesn't it?
Mr. Holliday, you have no right to ask questions. The police got all the information they wanted.
But not the evidence to convict Marvin Masterson. I know he's a murderer.
You'll have to prove that.
This noon over the phone, I heard Jean Blake calling for help. Then I heard that shots had killed her.
Well, if my father was dining with you at the time, how could he be the killer?
I heard the murder, but not at the time it was committed. It was you, Miss Masterson, who telephoned me at the restaurant.
Are you trying to say I'm clever enough to go through that shooting routine and then fake Jean Blake's voice over the phone?
It was Miss Blake's voice, all right. However, I heard it 12 hours after your father killed her in this apartment. Later, he carried her body upstairs.
That's fantastic.
Is it? Mind if I go through this collection of records? I should find the one Jean Blake was forced to cut on this machine before she was shot to death.
No, don't, please,
Oh, you did play that record I heard on the phone.
Yes. But I thought it was a joke Father was playing on someone. He phoned me a few minutes before and told me what to do.
What did you think when you discovered Miss Blake was dead?
I was frantic. You see, Father warned me to forget all about the record. He refused to answer any of my questions. Mr. Holliday, my father can't be responsible for this tragedy. He's just a broken old man. He was the idol of millions for so long, and now they don't want him anymore. It's breaking his heart, and please, I'm begging you to forget all about this, Mr. Holliday.
I thought you might be innocently involved. But I'm afraid you can't protect your father from a murder charge.
What will they do with him?
I'm sorry, Miss Masterson, but I'll have to take that record.
Don't touch that cabinet, Holliday.
Oh, you didn't like the beach, Masterson.
I didn't go. You're too clever to be out of my sight.
Being at this end of your gun might indicate otherwise. But I don't like guns pointing at me.
Hey, get out of the way.
He was going to shoot you.
Oh, you're so right. Fortunately, you got in the way. Are you convinced now that he killed Miss Blake?
Yes. I'm afraid I am. How did you know it was done here, not up in Jean's apartment?
Jean didn't have a clock, which strikes the Westminster Abbey chimes.
This is Box 13, starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday.
What is Station High? 'Tis a proud Bendicut. It boasts and begs. It begs alms of homage from the throng, and oft the throng denies its charity.
Holliday.
What's that, Inspector?
I said that Masterson was a fool.
Imagine his insane jealousy of a young performer leading him into a murder plot.
Oh, I know, but after all, look at it from Masterson's viewpoint. He'd been a great star, now he was reduced to playing a bit. Support of a girl he considered an upstart.
Yeah. Well, it's too bad.
Okay, I am going to roll. I have to go get prepped for the Monday show, and we'll be back on stream then for that, of course. And, gosh, who knows? Who knows what else is going on today? But we'll leave it there for now. Thanks for joining the Office Hang. Always fun to have you guys here. And I look forward to seeing you again. When will it be? Nobody knows.